Welcome back, students. Now in this video lecture we will cover the different kind of formatting options that are available to us, how we can format or change a particular kind of graph. We will cover as much as possible in this video lecture. So let's start right away without wasting any time. Now for example, I have created a simple bar graph based on the, for example, brand and let's say net revenue. I want to create a bar chart of it. Okay, so I have created this bar chart based on the sum of revenue. So you see this is uh, a pretty simple graph uh, without any kind of formatting. So we will format it one by one. Now if I go to the format your visual option, you can see we have different options of y-axis. I can always increase the font of y-axis. So if I increase it from 10 to 13, you can see that the values of the y-axis are now increased. I can change the font. I can say that the uh, values need to be shown as bold. I can convert it into italic. I can color them. For example, I want to change the color of their text. We can always switch the axis positions like this. We can concatenate labels as well, but that is not required in this case. Similarly, sometimes when we have a title in our column, we do not need these axis labels, so we can turn the axis label on. Now you can see when I turned it off, the brand is gone. Similarly, for x-axis, we will turn off the axis title here as well. Now what we need to do next is we can always show the grid lines. It is already shown. If I turn it off, you will see that the grid lines are now gone, but these are already always shown. We can change the style of these grid lines from dotted to solid, from solid to dashed, but that doesn't make any difference in this case. We can add a zoom slider. You can see if we it shows the values based on the this zoom slider, but that is not required in this case. We can change the bars. Now if I want to change the color of these bars, what I can do is I can change this color from blue to this. I can change it to like this. Whatever color I want to obtain, I can do it. I have changed the color to this. For the spacing, we can increase the spacing, and minimum category width, we can increase the category width as well. So this will increase the uh, spaces between the categories which are present on the y-axis here. We can turn on the labels to show that the actual values. We can uh, apply settings to all. We can option position. We can set the position of these labels. For example, if I want to display them on inside end, I can click it like this and the labels will be shown inside this bar chart. If I want to include them into the inside center, it will be centered. If I want to include them inside base, it will be like this. So we can always play with the formatting options that are available to us. Similarly, the values that are being shown, like if I write it as inside end and I want to change the it to like this, so the values will be updated accordingly. If currently the data label that is being shown is in millions, so you see 3.2 million. If I want to display it in thousand, I can do it like this. If I want to display them in billions, I can do it like this. If I want to display them without any display units, I can convert it into none and the actual value will be shown. In this case, I can reduce the decimal places. For example, I want that the values should be displayed to one decimal place only, so it will be like this. With no decimal place, it will be like this. With 5 decimal places, it will be like this. So we will convert them to thousands, and then I will say that the value needs to be shown to 2 decimal places. We can add a background to this to the labels that are present. So if I change this color to white, you will see that the background is now more visible. The transparency is increased. We can reduce the transparency, you see. So this is how you format your visual based on your requirements. I will turn off the background in this case. The plot area background, we can add an image to the plot area background. In this case, we will not touch in this case. But next, if we go to the general section, we can see we have a lot of properties. We have the title. Okay, so I will say that this bar chart is showing the total revenue generated by brand. and I want that the font needs to be Courier New, for example. I want to increase the font size to 18. I want it to be bold and italic. I want the text color to be white, and I want the background color to be, for example, this one, or I can say like this one. Okay, and I want the text to be centered. So this is a total revenue created by brand. If I do not want it italic, I can remove it like this. Similarly, we have a subtitle option here as well. I consider the subtitle is in thousands. Text color, if I turn it to white, you can see I can add a subtitle as well, like total revenue generated by brand in thousand. If I click it again, go to this general section. Apart from this, we have this header icons, but that is not required in this case, not commonly used. We have a tooltip option. So what is tooltip? If I place my cursor on it, so this is a tooltip that is being shown. Okay, so that is already turned on in this case. So these are formatting options that are available to us when we talk about creating a graph. So this is a simple kind of graph that is being created. Similarly, if we want to convert this into a line chart, for example, we can do it like this. So when we have converted it into a line chart, I will change this brand to month in this case, and then we will perform some kind of formatting on it. Like I want to change the color of the line. So what I will do is I will write the color, and we will go down. So this is the color, and I can change it to like this. So you can see the color is being changed. Now if I want that for each value a marker should be shown, I can turn it on. So you see a marker is being shown like this. I can change the color of marker as well in this case, but I will not do that. I will turn off the label because it seems a little bit very congested in this case. So I can do it like this. Similarly, we can perform other kind of uh, operations, formatting operations on this. Like if I want to add a shadow, we can do that. You can see a shadow is being added to the graph. This is just for the purpose of to beautify the report. Apart from this, what we can do is if I write the title, and I can say that the title for this total revenue generated by brand, or I can say brand wise revenue trend, because it is now showing the trend. So that's how you can format your visuals, either it is a bar chart or any type of chart. So these are the specific options, general options that are being available for every kind of graph that we want to create. So that's all for this video. See you in the next video.